Hello everyone, welcome to part 3 of Endure the King. We're gonna be enduring this shit, you know the drill, let's get right into it. So, we'll go
Couple
here.
questions.
By the way, this is this part isn't live streamed, so I won't, you don't, guys, yeah, oh my god, I can't talk. You guys don't have to worry about me being like, oh, let me look at the bit rates and all that kind of stuff, don't have to worry about this time around. I try to do that at a minimal because I was recording a video, but it is what it is. I don't think it was that bad anyway. I mean, this is probably worse, but let's get right into it. So this question is, why has my resolution quality changed for YouTube videos? Oh, no, we're not fucking listening to that. Fuck that. Actually, let's just go to a random part. Let's see if he even says something crazy in it.
Game doesn't even run at 1080p. That game only runs at 720p regardless. So that whole playthrough was at 720. And then Resident Evil 7, I recorded at 720p, but full 60 frames per second. All the videos I've been putting out recently are 720p.
Okay, it's just I need my 60 frames, stuff. But whatever, doesn't matter. This question: where would I like to go on vacation? Personally, I would not mind to go. I would not mind going to California. Um, I want to go. I went to Amsterdam once, and I would not mind going back to Amsterdam. So,
The next question from Wingmaster19. Phil, has there ever been anywhere you wanted to go for a vacation? He suggests Japan or Mexico. Here's the realistic vacation places I'd like to go, and then I'll tell you the pipe dreams, all right? Realistically, California, Oregon, or Canada. Why are those realistic? Because they're close to us, because the travel cost would not be very high.
Travel costs would not be very high. I wonder if he's gonna go to California this summer, guys.
Especially now that we live on the West Coast. And there's a lot of fun stuff there. California, you got LA with Hollywood and all the tourism and the Walk of Fame, and the movie studios and the theme parks and everything. Oregon has a ton of beautiful nature stuff, but also has Portland, which is this big hipster-like city, all kinds of
hipster-like city. But I thought you hate hipsters. Why does Phil keep going to these hipster locations when he hates hipsters? I guess he wants to go hunting for, or not hunting, but character studies as to what hipsters are. I guess I don't know. I don't know why he wants to go to these hipster locations specifically. He goes. I'm trying to notice something because he went to a hipster hotel in Seattle. Maybe Leanna's the hipster, dude.
entertaining stuff and things to do there for tourism. Canada, Canada has super high tourism. Their tourism has been increasing massively. They've got great cities like, I think the one that we would probably go to is Vancouver, which had the Winter Olympics a few years back. So they already have this giant city that was built up for massive tourism and is there and ready to go. And it's really easy to get a passport just to go right to Canada and back.
When you get a passport, you get a fucking passport. It's not like you have to get a certain passport for certain places. You get one passport, that's it. What else did you say that was fucking dumb? Is there something that was fucking dumb? Oh, no, not dumb, but you didn't say this, but I love how when he goes on vacation, he has to go to these fucking touristy spots. Like, he just doesn't go to a normal spot, or he doesn't do anything like, usually when you go to vacation, like, I like going to places and just enjoying, like, either going to the beach, going around in the city, just walking around in the city, whatever. I don't really care about these touristy hotspots because that's fucking, to me, that's kitsch, and it's like, it's stuff that you get on a fucking postcard.
Those would be the ones that would be quick, easy, and inexpensive. Pipe dreams, will I ever get to go there? I don't know. I would say probably Europe, definitely. I would like to do a Euro tour through like maybe Great Britain, France, Italy, maybe Germany, maybe, oh God, what was the fifth one that I wanted to do? Maybe Spain, something like that. Maybe a tour of Italy like that. I would maybe one day like to go to a tropical
Tour of Italy. I want to go to Spain. Tour of Italy. Spain. Italy. Spain. I mean, I'm no good at geography either. I can't boast that, but I'm pretty sure Italy and Spain are not in the same like country. But I think it's the same in the general area, so I'll let it slide. But yeah, don't go to fucking Greece, Phil. The Greeks don't want you there. Okay.
Island for a vacation. I'm not saying necessarily a certain one. I don't think I would care if it was like Hawaii or one of those other major tropical islands, but that could be a fun one. And, yeah, to some extent, I still do have a desire to go to Japan. At one time when I was younger, I wanted to go to Japan hardcore. I wanted to go and play the best people in Street Fighter. I wanted to take in this Japanese culture, and I wanted to, just experience it. Now, I'm a lot different. I'm older, and I realize that a Japan trip is incredibly expensive, and you get way less than going anywhere else because Japan, everything is small. You pay the same amount you pay for a hotel room, like a luxury hotel room, giant room with a spa and everything at like a luxury resort in the United States. You pay that for a little rinky-dink hotel room the size of a closet in Japan. So everything is smaller. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I would like to.
How does he know that though? Did he? How does he know that's how it is in Japan? He never been there. Like I don't know. Whatever.
See it, but I honestly think I'd probably have more fun going somewhere else.
Take a sip.
So there you go. Those are the vacation places that I would probably consider and or would like to go. Will I ever get to go there? Who knows at this point. Let's see here. I lost my place. Oh, here we go. From Derek Legends 26. He says, Phil, who in the WWE would you say is your favorite superstar? What was your favorite pay-per-view? And what is your favorite WWE commentator?
Okay, we're not doing WWE. Fuck that. We're not doing that. I'm not doing that for you. I'm not doing that to you guys. Let's see. How does my current YouTube income work? New contract versus old one. Oh my god. What are these what is this question? I can't wait to see what this is.
CJPACQUING. I have no idea how to pronounce that. He says, Phil, I've been meaning to ask you, how do you get paid by Machinima through your partnership with them? I always thought you got a flat rate based off of views, and Machinima gets paid whatever YouTube makes on ad revenue. But I noticed a couple of your tweets that you said you're not getting paid off of views. So I'm confused. I understand if you can't share due to contract clauses, but I think it would be a great thing to share whatever the misconceptions are regarding how you actually make your money. I find it absurd how your channel viewership and interaction can be growing, but your income is dropping.
Income.
And a follow-up question, is 2017 the end of YouTube? Do you think another content, he said it a little wrong. He says, do you think a content creator will come up soon to introduce competition? It wouldn't be a creator. It would be a more content hosting service.
2017, the end of YouTube. Okay. I know he's gonna bring this up because spoiler alert, I did watch this video before. He brings up VidMe, and I want to say this right now about VidMe. VidMe is not the YouTube killer. It will never be one. Never. 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 VidMe will probably last long, but it's gonna go the way of like Dailymotion, Vimeo, all these other like sites. They exist today. They still exist, but they're just not fucking. No one uses them. No one will use VidMe. VidMe's not a household application. There's no VidMe account on the PlayStation. There's no VidMe application on the Xbox. I mean, there's only on the phone and tablet. That's it. That is it. When you record a video, you can't go directly to VidMe. You have to go to the VidMe app to upload a video. So no application is communicating with it at all yet. It's not. It's not. And then the whole thing with the monetization thing. Yeah, let's say that they have the same monetization as YouTube. You really think VidMe is not going to have copyright claims and strikes? Like, that's the thing that I've said this before, and I'll say it again. If you're hosting a video service, and if you have this monetization feature, and someone uploads, and then you run the risk of people uploading copyrighted stuff, are you just gonna take every lawsuit that these corporations are gonna file against you? No, you're gonna like bend over for these corporations because you don't want to be fucking poor. You don't want to get bankrupt. You don't want to get destroyed. So your best interest, if you want to thrive, is to bend over to for these people or these big corporations, like YouTube did. That's what's gonna happen with VidMe, if they ever make it, if they ever have these kind of monetization features. So VidMe is not taking out YouTube. It's not. That's fucking insane. And I don't even see people talk about it anymore. That's the thing that's the kicker, is all these people that are like, VidMe is taking over fucking YouTube. YouTube better watch out. VidMe's coming. And then like after like a week, maybe even less than that, who's talking about it? Who's talking about VidMe still? No one. So yeah, VidMe is it's a fucking joke.
Be competition for YouTube? Or do you think YouTube will continue to have a stranglehold on the market? Well, I guess, again, I apologize, CJ Packing, maybe is how you say it, that you missed out, because this happened at the end of 2015. My contract was always with Machinima since I signed with them in 2011 to the end of 2015 had been based off of views. If I made, or if I earned a certain amount of views, I would make a certain amount of money. Now, this contract at the end of 2015 had to go away for 2 reasons. All right? Number one, because YouTube sucks, and this is not an exaggeration. Basically, it's publicly admitted repeatedly, they can't keep track of views properly anymore. They don't know how. They constantly fuck up. They overcount, they undercount, they screw everything up. And just recently, this happened in January, YouTube just decided out of nowhere, we're going to subtract ridiculous amounts of views and subs off of everyone. No warning, no explanation, we're just going to do it. Now, some people noticed it and freaked out and said, oh my God, I just lost like millions of views. What happened? And they contacted YouTube, and YouTube said, oh, we audited the system and found out that we overcounted all these views. Therefore, we subtract all of that. All right? Luckily for me,
but that's not what happened.
That doesn't happen.
What happened was that they added views to balance it from all the shit that was like when people were losing stuff. They added views to the people who rightfully had those views taken off. The odds happened to fill for some reason, but it is what it is.
I'm not based on that contract on views anymore. That went away in late 2015, and I went to a contract based on ad revenue. The other reason that contract doesn't exist anymore, all right, is because basically YouTube ad revenue has plummeted. And I'm not exaggerating here. When I started on YouTube in 2011, ads on YouTube were incredibly fucking lucrative. Like, really lucrative. Just running ads on your videos, you could make ridiculous amounts of money, all right? But over the years, it's declined. Now, that could be many reasons. It could be that it could be that advertisers have realized their ads aren't super effective. So why are they going to pay YouTube a ton of money to run their ad when they know they're not getting a lot out of it, right? It could be that because there's so many more people out there now putting out videos that are ad revenue enabled, that all the money can't be divvied out as well as it used to. So now it's you only had, let's say, 10,000 people taking the ad revenue. Now you've got 10 million. Well, obviously there's going to be far less of it, right? Makes sense. I also see there's issues now. This is really stupid, where ads don't play properly. People have been telling me over the month of January that on a lot of my videos, they'll go to watch the video and they just see black and then the video starts. So obviously they didn't watch the ad. I didn't get credit for it. So there's a lot of things that lead to this ad revenue fluctuating. And that's why I don't have the views-based contract anymore. The bottom line is, the views-based contract, at one time, Machinima was making a ton of money on ads, and I was making a decent amount of money on the views contract. Because ad revenue plummeted, it flipped. I was making more money with that contract than Machinima was making on ad revenue. So they had to do away with it. They had to get rid of it and do a whole new kind of contract with me. So now,
but
100.
I think he even said at some point, like years ago, he had multiple like renegotiations anyway. So there's that too.
% of YouTubers make money on ads. Now there may be other bigger YouTubers that get like bonuses for doing certain things differently, but the base pay everyone receives is based on ad revenue. Period. Okay, everyone. There's not one person exempt. Everyone's getting paid based off of ads. I was in the last legacy group of people who still had the view-based contracts, okay? So I am. Everything I do is based on ad revenue. And that's why I can have a month like January where it said, literally, it said you made way more views in January than you did in December. You had higher likes. More people watched and more people were engaged, meaning people were watching my videos for longer in January than they did in December. Oh, by the way, you made thousands of dollars less during that month than you did in December. What? More views, higher engagement, more people watching. People liked what I did way more in January than December, but I made way less money. And the reason is because ad revenue. Ad revenues in September, October, November, and December skyrocket because all the advertisers are advertising their products for Christmas. As soon as that wave is done, boo, ad revenue goes to the toilet in January. It happens every year. So for me, I busted my ass in January with this cold, forcing my way through it, trying to make sure I could do the Dark Souls run for you guys. Didn't take any time off. Couldn't even afford to go to the fucking doctor. Doing all this. Oh, guess what, Phil? You screwed.
He didn't take any time off. He took like 2 days off at most during that time. And yeah, he couldn't afford the doctor. That's why he bought the Nintendo Switch. He just couldn't afford the doctor, guys. Okay.
Anyway, because basically YouTube can't do a good enough job of getting advertisers so they could have constant levels of ad revenue all year. Basically, YouTube employees suck. It's their job to bring in the advertisement.
Oh, it's their job? Okay.
And they don't do a good job of it. They've never done a good job of it. They don't have consistent ad revenue. That's fucking stupid. They should have consistent ad revenue, but they're not smart enough to do it. That's lame.
I like always forgetting about people with ad block, by the way. I love that that's not an issue anymore. Okay.
That people like me and everyone on YouTube who makes content has to take a big hit in January because they're inept at what they fucking do.
They're inept. Okay. Sure.
Stupid. So that's the truth. That's the God's honest truth. That's what's going on. Now, the good news is typically there's certain pockets during the year where there seems to be more. I think February, because of the Super Bowl, there seems to be a lot more ad revenue on YouTube, so it goes up for a while. And then usually around April, May, there's like a big surge in ad revenue. And then right before the summer, typically there's one. Then all of a sudden in the summer, it always slows down from like July to say September. And then you get the big year-end rush again. So that's kind of how it works. Thing is, for me, sorry, I can't. I play new game releases and stuff. I can't just say, oh, I'm going to save all my best stuff for when I know the ad revenue is highest. You know what I mean? That's stupid. People want constant entertainment. If I don't give you quality stuff all the time, you're not going to stick around. So for me, I can't stockpile my videos and content. And, oh, I know there's ad revenue high now. So for 3 months, I'll do 4 times as much content and then do nothing for January. I don't have that kind of, flexibility, nor
Yeah, he does.
I have that kind of freedom to do that. A lot of people may have it. I don't. Okay. From Vera, if you had a more capable PC, would you play more PC games than?
If I had a capable PC, that's the question. Yeah, I would play PC games if I had a fucking PC, TBH.
Console games. Probably not. I do.
If I had a PC, I would get Skullgirls, so I would have more people to play with. I'll tell you that right now.
Playing on console mostly because I find it far more comfortable to do this than keyboard mouse. In fact, using keyboard mouse kind of these days hurts my hands.
Oh
when
my
I did
god,
my Twitch and Chill marathon, but
dude, I'm gonna name drop this YouTuber. His name is Rags. I'm sure you guys heard of him. He would. If Rags is listening to this part of the fucking Ask the King, he probably would have maybe do a video, but you can use a controller on a PC. I have Indivisible on my Mac, or I did. I had the prototype of Indivisible, and I was able to use my PS4 controller on my MacBook. You can use a controller with PC games. No, I can't use the Mac. I can't use the keyboard and mouse, dude. It's fucking hurts my hand. It's more comfortable to use the controller than use the controller and play a PC game. But he used to build PC, guys. Remember that. He used to build PCs. Okay.
Into the marathon, my hand was hurting me pretty badly. Okay. So yeah, in that regard, I do enjoy consoles more. But then again, you could use controllers with a lot of these games on PC.
Oh, okay.
If my PC could, here's the thing. It's not that my PC can't run games. It's that my PC can't run these games and capture and stream them. Which I was under the impression when I bought this new PC and I got all the specs according to what people recommended, I'd be able to do it. And then as soon as I got this PC, I go to do it and it didn't work. And everyone blames me. That's Phil's fault. Because, you know, Phil should have done the research. I did. I listened to what everyone was telling me.
I did the research by looking at what other people said. That's such lazy research skills. That's like going to Google and going with the first link and then saying that's Bible. No, Phil, it is your fault that you got a lemon because you took people's suggestions and never once checked them. And according to some people, that it says it's not optimized very well. His PC is not optimized very well. If that's the case, then he should really look at how he optimizes his PC. I mean, it's I'm no PC expert, so I can't really say. I mean, I use a fucking Mac. Okay, I'm a fucking Mac pleb, dude. So yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't know anything about the technical aspect of computers anymore. I bought specs directly to what people were telling me to get. I had a panel of people, like 10 people, who apparently were all in on computers. They told me exactly what to get. I bought this PC in 2014. It shows up, and I can't stream and record at the same time when I'm playing a PC game. It sucks. If ever I magically get enough money, which I doubt is ever going to happen at this point, to buy another high-end PC, then I'll have one dedicated for gaming and one for the capturing and streaming. I could do it. Right now, I can't.
He doesn't have that PC
All right,
goal anymore, guys, by the way.
Let's see
You're on
here.
the know.
We're almost done.
Okay. As he thinks.
Okay. We are running out of time. There's a couple questions I'm going to skip.
Skipping questions. Nice. Good man Phil over here. Let's see. This question is, what has held back my business the most over the years? I'm really debating skipping that question. Okay, if the first thing it says is copyright strikes, I'm skipping the question.
Do one more forum question, and then we're going to go to the Twitter questions, all right? So the final forum question of the day is again from Pocho Max. So he had another question he stuck in here. He says...
He skipped all these other questions and went to a question that from a guy who already had his question answered. Wow.
What is the one thing you feel has held back your business the most in your 8-year history as a YouTube Let's Player, and what has helped you, or what has helped you the most? So what held me back the most, and what helped me the most? I would say what really held me back the most was lack of transparency and information. Now, there's a lot of times when lack of transparency and information has screwed me over. I'll give you some examples. Not understanding properly how the YouTube copyright system works. Okay? There were a lot of years there where I was totally terrified about false copyright strikes or whatever. I didn't realize what methods I had to defend myself. I didn't realize what vulnerabilities my channels had, of these copyright issues. So that's one way. Another way, YouTube's lack of transparency. YouTube has never been fully transparent with content creators, ever. They like to pretend like they are. Oh, but didn't you see our obscure blog posts that we didn't tell anyone we were posting up that said that all the algorithms on YouTube would change but didn't really explain fully how they're going to change? Oh, we told you that things were changing. No. YouTube is awful. They need to be more transparent. If they're going to make a change to the site that's going to dramatically...
What? The question was about you, and you making it about YouTube? Okay.
...affect people's businesses, any content creator, they need to fucking tell us so we know what's coming and we can prepare our audiences. If there's going to be a new YouTube algorithm, we need to know exactly how the fuck it works so that we can get our videos to show up in the goddamn algorithm and we could show up in search results, not just roll the fucking algorithm.
How would that help you, though? Like,
out there, and the next thing you know, someone who used to be super popular on YouTube now can't even show up in the fucking search. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid. It doesn't make any
Stupid.
fucking sense. Again, lack of transparency. So here's what happened with me with this false copyright strikes. I had all these false copyright strikes coming in against DSP Gaming in 2015, and there was a meeting between my partner network Machinima and YouTube about it. And I said there's potential that there's tons of false copyright strikes coming up against my pre-stream video.
A meeting. They had a meeting. Okay, yeah, they had a little gathering, a little council. They had a fire in the center. Like, these copyright strikes are attacking Phil. We need to do something. YouTube. And YouTube's like, Machinima? He's fucked. Machinima's like, and look at DSP. Phil.
YouTube employees told Machinima employees to tell me to delete the videos off of YouTube
I'm sure that happened. Okay.
without properly communicating.
I like how it went from Machinima told me this. Now it's YouTube told Machinima and Machinima told me, dude. See, it's not me or Machinima's fault. It's fucking YouTube, dude. Okay? Before I said it was Machinima, but now it's YouTube because no way I'm trying to get in the good graces of Machinima right now, right?
Again, lack of transparency of data, that when I deleted those videos, that it would make my channel look as a negative because I lost all those views.
So he didn't, when they said that, he didn't say to himself, I have these videos. They have these views attached to these videos. If I delete these videos, maybe the views might disappear with it, because if, let's say, he deletes a video, how can he get those views? How would those views make sense? It wouldn't add up.
And then I would permanently fall out of YouTube search results. They didn't tell me any of that. I didn't know about this until months later when all of a sudden I'm like, why aren't I getting any views on my videos? What happened? Typically at the end of the year I get a boost in views. I've gotten nothing. What happened? And then people behind the scenes figured it out. It's like YouTube just
Yeah, I'm sure that's what happened.
sucks.
Okay.
It's like a bunch of people. It's just like I said earlier
Oh, here we
about
go.
my college professor. Okay? My college professor for computer science was incredibly smart, incredibly hyper intelligent. He could code.
Hyper intelligent. I fucking die more and more inside every time I hear him say that fucking nonsense shit. Hyper intelligent, hyper focused, hyper.
Anything. But when it came to actually communicating what he was doing to people, he couldn't do it. He had no. He could.
So then, did everyone in the class get Fs, or just you? Because if he couldn't talk to anyone, then how come you were the only one with a bad grade in that class? Fucking.
Be transparent. He couldn't teach. He couldn't do anything. He was terrible.
He couldn't be transparent. He couldn't teach. Phil, in order for a person to be a professor, they have to know how to like fucking talk.
Same thing with Google. I fully believe that the people at YouTube and the people at Google are book smart. They could sit there and they could code and they could do this and they could do that. But when it comes to being street smart, when it comes to being personable,
Here we go, slamming these people for that he doesn't even know or have met. Because coding isn't as easy as they don't sit there and code. It's like, okay, we're gonna code this. I better put in the code that will help the common YouTuber. No, that's not how that happens. Like, no, they're not gonna ask you how they should code their website, Phil, because you don't know shit. So.
comes to communication skills, when it comes to actually applying their know-how, their knowledge to real life business, they have no fucking concept of how to do it. So they just roll everything out constantly, not under.
Because maybe YouTube isn't a business. Maybe you shouldn't use YouTube as a business.
Understanding this is gonna fuck over other YouTubers, this is gonna fuck people over constantly, and we don't care because we're Google and we own it. So who gives a fuck? We're infallible. That's kind of their attitude, and it's ridiculous.
No, that's not their attitude. And again, I have a friend that works for Google, and she knows how to fucking talk. and she could probably fucking like sound more like she sounds more human and actually a nice person, and she conveys things. You know, she knows how to fucking talk. Uh, Phil, I question how he can talk. By the way, so
It's an elitist, fucking fucked up
elitist.
attitude that needs to end, but someone has to compete with them, and so far nobody has.
Yeah. Okay. Fucking
I'm waiting right now. I'm waiting for what is their competitor from a few months ago that I registered for
snort.
to tell me that they're going to have ad revenue. Because right now they don't. There's this other website that's trying to compete with YouTube, but the only way that you make money is people donating to you, basically. Enough people are already doing Patreon and Twitch stuff. I can't say, oh, here's another avenue to donate. It's ridiculous.
But remember when you set up the PayPal donation? Like, oh, you can't do that. No, 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 no. Ugh, whatever.
Oh, that's the thing. I'm not going to put my videos up. Now, they said they're going to get ads eventually. Once they get ads, yeah, I'll probably start putting my videos over there and see what kind of revenue it brings. You know what I mean?
Again, when they do that, they'll have the same copyright system that Phil hates. Okay, whatever.
But right now, it's so ridiculous. There is no viable alternative to YouTube. There's no one who's competing with YouTube on the level. And we're all stuck with these hyper intelligent, book smart people who don't understand how business really fucking works.
I'm really fucking sorry, but him saying this shit is just fucking annoying to sit through. Like, I mean, and I'll be honest as well. Again, I'll be honest. It's fucking up to him. Some of these questions were actually kind of interesting to listen to be honest. Like, uh, you know, I liked. Actually, no. Some of these questions were. The vacation one is pretty interesting. I'll be honest. I'll give him that one. The vacation question was pretty fun. Some of the other questions, the other parts were pretty, interesting to listen to. But this stuff, this whole thing about slamming on YouTube for no reason, it really is fucking shitty. And I really can't stand when he talks about these people like, oh, see, they're hyper smart. They don't know how to fucking talk to people. They don't know how to do business. They have other branches in Google that they would probably have a business branch in Google to handle their business, and they haven't said anything about this. And the other thing is that it's their fucking website. They can do whatever they want to their website. It's not elitist. It's that this is our website. We want to make it. We want to make it better. We think this will make it better. Oh, it doesn't make it better. Well, okay, we'll try to fix it. But it is what it is. I think, and they probably think in the long term that their new system is better. But slamming them, saying they fucking suck, they're this and that is fucking annoying to listen to, and it's just in of itself elitist to say that he knows better than them, like whatever.
Only reason they're employed is because they're hyper smart and they all have their fucking PhDs from Ivy League schools, but they don't understand the day-to-day effects of the shit.
They're hyper smart. Oh my god, stop it. I hate these fucking terms.
That they do, the code that they roll out, and the non-transparency that they have with people. If all the things, all the changes that YouTube was ever having were transparent to me, I would have changed my business on the fly. I would have changed the way I title things, the way that I use tags, my thumbnails.
Yeah, I would use spam and clickbait, buzzwords for tags. That's what I would do.
I would have started doing all these things, but it was never fucking transparent. So I never knew any changes were coming through the pipeline. Then all of a sudden, they would hit, and you're like, well, all my views are down again. Oh, not in search again. Wow, this is a great fucking thing, right? I'm disgusted. What has helped me the most over the years with my business? I mean, how can you even question it? The viewers and the fans. The constant feedback. The positivity. The fact that no matter what happens, no matter how much negative shit gets thrown my way, that the people come back, right? If I didn't have a dedicated group of viewers who really want to see me succeed and keep me doing this, I wouldn't still be doing it, It's hilarious because I don't think that the negative people realize how much the fact that they exist and tell me that I can't succeed motivates me even more to keep going for those.
Yeah, okay. Remember the Nightbot video? Yeah, I remember.
People that are still here and want to see me succeed. You know what I mean? Like, they don't get it. They just, let's keep making hateful videos. Let's keep doing this. So every time you do that, you're just reinvigorating me to keep fucking going. Like,
Okay, so if you're a DSP fan, you're watching this video, calm the fuck down. I'm actually doing you a favor by motivating him. So you shouldn't be shitting on me for making DSP videos. In fact, you should be liking my videos, hitting that subscribe button down there, saying, Theo, good job, good on you, because I'm motivating him, dude. I'm sending positive vibes to him. I'm giving him all the positive emotions to him, dude. So you're welcome. You're welcome, DSP fans. That I'm fueling his motivation. I'm actually honored that I'm actually motivating him because honestly, someone has to. Someone has to motivate him. Because like if you're gonna come to my video, to my channel, and say that, oh, I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my life, and this and that, well, you're pretty much telling me that I should not motivate him. And I thought you were fans of it. I thought you wanted to see DSP continue, and now you're telling me that I should stop doing these videos. So maybe I should. Maybe I should stop doing these videos because obviously you don't want him to continue. So maybe you're the true detractors here, not me. Ever thought of that? Maybe I'm the fan, and you're the detractors. Oh snap! Fucking mic drop. Not okay. That's fucking cringy ass nonsense. But I just love that he's saying this. Like, oh, the detractors don't know this. No, I'm aware that I am giving him more attention by making these videos. I don't care. Ultimately, I don't care if he's on YouTube until the day I die. I don't fucking give a shit. I'm younger than him, by the way. So I don't give a shit that he's on YouTube. I don't give a fuck. I'm glad. I'm happy for him, to be honest. I mean, I'm happy that he's able to get support because I'm not supporting him, and I'm happy he has that support. I'm glad people are okay with donating on Patreon. I'm happy that people are happy watching his videos and all this kind of stuff. I'm happy. I'm happy for them. I'm happy that you enjoy someone like him. I'm happy. Someone has to. Uh, I don't make this video out of a noble cause, and that does kind of get annoying when people claim that, Theo, he's not going anywhere. Why are you making these videos, Theo? Is this a noble crusade? Do you feel good? No, I don't fucking feel good when bad shit happens to people. I might say, oh, it's funny when bad shit happens to him. Like, that's fucking petty, like the Nightbot. The Nightbot shit is fucking hilarious because it's so fucking nothing. Like, I've never seen a nothing thing become such a big deal to him. Like, the copyright strikes I can understand. The, people saying, wow, I can't fucking believe the detractors, they've got too far. I can understand that. I can understand the swatting. I can understand, the doxing or the DDoS. Like, I can understand why the DSP fans would hate detractors after those events. I can understand that. But if you're gonna tell me that the Nightbot was too far and that's where you draw the line, then I'm just gonna laugh at you in your face, buddy. It's a fucking bot. He could turn off the bot.
seriously, for every false copyright strike I get, that gives me the fucking burn in my fucking body, the drive to keep going and succeed past that. How many
Okay. Logs Nightbot. I know it's oh, there's me. There's my video.
Hello.
Remember, guys, he's fucking motivated and fueled, and he's urged on, dude. He's fucking hear the fucking rage and the raw energy that he got from this.
Folks, DSP here, and admittedly, I am exhausted. I am
Motivated.
I don't even know what the word is for it anymore.
Motivated. You're motivated, Phil. Remember, you just said in Ask the King, and he also said in a Hate Live episode that he feels motivated by the hate and negativity. So yeah.
People have tried to stop me. Think about it. How many things have been thrown against me, right? I've been swatted, false copyright strikes out the wazoo, DDoS attacked, I've had physical threats, death threats, both in person, by the way, and virtually. I've had both. Um,
Oh, he's going to Anita levels of victimhood here. That he got death threats. Who? I mean, okay, look. If you give DSP a death threat, you're a fucking asshole. I would not wish death on anyone. Like, really? Phil? You're giving this guy a death threat? Really? Really? Okay.
I've been doxxed. My family's been doxxed. My family's been swatted. All the shit has happened over the
The family's been swatted. That's debatable.
years. My revenue is
Whatever.
tanked. I barely making ends meet, but you know what? I'm still fucking here, starting year 9.
He's still here, guys, and he's positive.
I just said something on Twitter about how I just spent the greater part of the past 2 hours when I should have been working on my year-end series, completely wasting my time trying to get stuff fixed from another behind-the-scenes attempt of people trying to fuck with me and ruin me and my business. And it's absolutely true. I'm going to basically give you the short and sweet version. For the past year, actually,
Yeah. Okay. I think we get it. I think we get it.
I won't give up. As long as these assholes are sticking around telling me that they're going to keep fighting against me, fuck you. I'm going to keep fighting against you.
Fuck you. I'm gonna keep fighting against you. That's why I made begging videos, telling my own fans that I might not be able to live in the house, but I'm not destitute. I only just said I might not live in this house next year in the vlog in October. And then I said, oh, fucking, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, guys. But I still said I told you about my aunt. I said I'm fucking screwed. Donate, donate, donate. Money, money, money. But I'm still here. Okay, Phil.
And I am here because of the ongoing support, the long-term support of those who love what I do and tell me what I do is meaningful and they keep going. That's why I'm still here.
I thought it was the detractors, dude. I thought they make you stronger.
All right. Now for 4 Twitter questions, and then we'll wrap it up. First one is from
Okay, okay, right there. That was my favorite part of that fucking question. You know, honestly, get rid of the hurt part. Get rid of that fucking shit. That was the best. That was the highlight of that fucking question right there. This question: what game release am I looking forward to the most in February and why? Let's see. I would say for me it was gonna be Horizon Zero Dawn. That was it. But I've been seeing more and more videos that look kind of disappointing. So I'm wondering how the game's gonna turn out. I have a feeling it's gonna turn out like any other BioWare game. I know it's not a BioWare game. I just have a bad feeling about it. I thought I was very excited for it. But I've been hearing some very weird things about it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, maybe I'll get it. Who knows?
Glitch Crazed. He says, what game are you looking forward to most?
Honestly, I'm more hyped for Zelda and Nier. Nier Automata looks so good. I played that demo of Nier.
This month and why? Well, we've got 4 major releases in February. We've got Neo, For Honor, Sniper Elite 4, and Horizon Zero Dawn. Out of all those, I've played Neo's beta or alpha or whatever it was, and I played For Honor both in the alpha and the beta phase. Honestly, I like For Honor, but am I expecting anything more groundbreaking than what I played in the beta or the alpha? No. I think it'll be fun to play, but I don't think it's going to be anything that's going to be like, wow, it's so...
Yeah, I watched the stream. I watched the later part of his stream of For Honor, and it's the complete opposite. For some reason, you're like, I was expecting this whole thing, but it's it's the same thing from the beta and all this stuff. And now, but here it's like fucking excited, but on stream he was disappointed.
Different and amazing or anything like that. I think we've kind of maybe seen the extent of what that game's going to be. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think we might have. Okay.
Yet in the stream, he said the complete opposite. That contradicts what he just said here. But okay.
Sniper Elite 4, I don't even know anything about. It's just kind of a game that I'm going to be playing with other stuff. It's going to probably be the game that I start second. I don't know if it'll be a focus of mine or not. I think that's the same series that has the X-ray killings, right? The X-ray sniping.
Well, you were a
So we'll
fan
see
of
how
it.
stuff goes with that. Horizon Zero Dawn, from everything I've seen about it, looked really good. It looked like a combination of a great story, great graphics, some fun, original style gameplay. Looks like it could be a good contender for a great game this year. And of course, Neo, I really liked the demo that I played of it. And so I'm very excited for that. And people love to see me play these crazy ass challenging games. So I'd probably say overall it's a tie between Neo and Horizon Zero Dawn this month. Okay, from PJ Marley. He says, Phil, how do you transition from living with your parents to living on your own? What are the best ways to handle this? And do you have any advice?
Best way to handle this and handle that transition is just to live and you know keep talking to your parents. Keep in contact with them. Uh,
Well, there's basically a few things you're going to have to do that, you didn't have to do when you live with your parents. You got to realize when you live by yourself, number one, security. So doors locked at all times. Security system. Do you need a weapon for self-defense? I guess it depends on where you live, right? You're going to be by yourself. You're not going to have that extra layer of other people around you to help protect you or anything like that. So you got to be careful about that. Number two, meals. And this is going to be the hardest thing. If you live with your parents and your parents are always cooking you meals, and all of a sudden, oh shit, either I have to cook for myself or buy food, you got to try to balance. Because if you do like I did when I had that office job and I was so
just look at recipes online. It's really not that hard to cook. You just Google how do I make this, and then you find a recipe. Yeah, go down the list. There you go. Two eggs. Put them in there. All right. Oh, put this in there. Okay. Put that in there. Oh, put this there. All right. And then you got yourself a stew.
weight, that is so terrible for you. You got to find a balance of maybe get some healthy meals you can cook for yourself. Balance that with the splurging meals of eating out or whatever. Don't just
No. The splurging meals, eating out shit. Do that like not that frequently. I mean, do it here and there, sure, but or if you're hanging out with a friend or whatever, but
eat a million fatty, disgusting meals and have no limitation on what you eat because you will be terrible within a year. Okay. Responsibility, and what I mean by that is, do you remember when you lived with your parents and you overslept? They'd come wake you up. That ain't gonna happen no more. It's not. You gotta get like I actually got a better alarm clock when I moved out, a better alarm clock than I ever had, because I knew it needed to wake me up. So I got one that has 2 alarms, so I can set one for earlier and one for later. So if I sleep through the first one, the later one will wake me up. It's loud as shit.
yeah, and yet he's still late for streams. He has this nice full-time adult alarm, and he's still late for streams. And the streams, by the way, are at noon, and he can't make it on time. Are we sure we want to take advice from this guy? I don't know.
So that's the kind of stuff. There's people who can't even get out of bed by themselves. That's ridiculous. You have to train yourself to have that self-discipline, not only to wake up but to go to sleep too. A lot of people, there's no one here to wake up at night anymore. My parents don't yell at me when I stay up. I can stay up all night. Great, but you got to get up in the morning, right, to go to school or work or whatever it is. So you got to be more responsible.
It kind of reminds me of that Seinfeld stand-up in one of the Seinfeld episodes where he's like, "Oh, well, Nightman doesn't care about Dayman." Nightman's like, "Oh, don't worry, it's Dayman's problem." And then when you wake up in the morning, you're like, Nightman, fuck him."
Well, it's going to be a lot of challenges.
A lot of challenges.
Do the right things when you don't have someone constantly looking over your shoulder, making sure you're doing them. It's going to be a lot of discipline, but you got to do it, because if you don't, there are people who flub through life and never do it. And these are the people who can't hold a job. These are the people who are constant failures. They're not dependable. The people who are the moochers, who, everyone has that cousin who is the guy, the deadbeat. He's like, oh God, that guy again. He's going to come over. He's going to ask to borrow money from me. And, then he's going to go blow it on something stupid like liquor or drugs or something dumb.
I think he was describing himself there, guys. I mean, he almost said booze and he said drugs, but he meant booze because that's him. Remember, he loves that rum and coke.
And he never holds down a job, even though he had a chance to have a million good ones. The fucker can't get up in the morning.
He had a job, couldn't hold that job, and then he had all his other opportunity. He got an 8-year gap in his resume and refuses to get a job. Sounds familiar.
It's a bad situation. So don't be like that. You gotta toughen yourself up and basically make a checklist of all the stuff you're gonna do that's different from when you lived with your parents and commit to it. Okay? Next question
But
from Dark.
commitment's hard, Phil. Alright. If I could have any superpower, what would it be? Money, guys. I'd be money. No, man. I could either go with a pervy route, but honestly, I would say flying. I would love to fly because I can just go, or speed. Super speed's pretty good too.
Tomorrow night, could you have any? If you could have any superpower, which one would you want? It could come from anyone that's a superhero, video game, or anime. It's very simple. Right now, I definitely know. If I could.
Oh, it's from anime stuff, or like something like that. Eliza, that I want that because Eliza, yeah, she has a parasite inside her body, but thing is, she's basically immortal. She can be youthful for whatever. She can like make herself look fucking hot. She can do lots of things with her body because she can morph things. She can, let's fucking play Skullgirls. Look at Eliza's story, and you'll see why she's the best. Anime, I would probably, I don't know. I would still go with flight or super speed.
Superpower, I'd love to clone myself. Because if I could clone myself, then one person could be here full time all day, playing games raw and streaming them and having fun with the commentary. One person could be reviewing the games and doing that kind of edited content. One person could be making montages of all the playthroughs. And one person could be doing fun and informed vlogs. The problem is I'm one person. And it's hilarious because in the month of January, this was perfect example.
Perfect example.
In the month of January, I was sick, but I was playing through Dark Souls, right? And a bunch of gaming news and stuff happened all at once. And people literally, within the span of one day, said to me, Phil, why didn't you play more on stream? Why aren't you doing an ongoing montage of Dark Souls? And why didn't you do a launch video for the announcement of the Nintendo Switch? Why didn't you have a commentary video? Because everyone on YouTube does edited style gameplay videos, so you should do it. But by the way, you should still keep playing the game raw every day. By the way, everyone on YouTube did a Switch reactions video besides you. And I'm like, do you not
Remember when he said he was going to stream less? Yeah.
understand? I'm one man. Like, seriously. I'm one dude. I have 10 hours a day, roughly, that I could probably use for business because I sleep 6 to 8 hours a day. And then the other, 4 hours that are remaining there or whatever are usually for household things. Waking up in the morning, taking a shower, eating, cleaning up the house, having an hour or two of relaxation in between, or time to spend with my girlfriend. I don't have an infinite amount of time and
Dude, I love how he brings up his girlfriend as if it's like a chore. Like, I had like he kind of talks about Pandalee as if she's like his pet. Like, I shout out to Bunlord, Cleo. She's outside. She's an outdoor rabbit. She loves the outdoors. I know you guys are gonna try to say, oh my god, I can't believe she's outside in the winter, but I gave her a lot of hay. She refuses to sleep there. She always loves being outside of the hay. So talk to her about that. And it's like, yeah, it's like, oh well, I gotta give Cleo her care. Gotta give her pellets. Gotta give her some hay. Gotta make sure she's perfect because she's fucking Bunlord. Okay, she's Bunlord. I mean, come on, you can. I mean, like, look, let me just show you a picture and you tell me she's not your Bunlord. You try telling me with a straight face she isn't your Bunlord. that. Look at her. She's like, sup. See? And there's her eating. She's eating it. She's eating a nice carrot. See, she's happy. She's happy. See, Bunlord is pleased. But yeah, he talks to Pandalee as if like she's like his pet or something. Like, oh well, Pandalee, gotta take care of her. I gotta fucking give her attention. Like, whatever.
And also energy. That's the other thing. I don't have infinite energy where I could just go on and on and on and never be tired and never need a break from this. If I could clone myself, so 1 fill per job, I mean, it would be amazing. But, you know, ideally what would have happened was, kind of like if you think about SSOH, PKC, and the Creatures, a bunch of like-minded people who all make different kinds of video content, they came together to be a group, and they all supported each other and helped each other out with all their projects and stuff. So it wasn't always just they're all individuals who need to do
I thought he doesn't watch other YouTubers, though.
all the work. It was they would all work together, right? If I had a team like that, that would have been amazing, and I probably would have been in a much different position today than I ever have been. It never happened. I never got that big. I never got to that opportunity to really do anything like that.
Whatever. Like I said.
So yeah, if I could have a superpower, clone myself. All right.
What a great
The
question.
last question.
The last question. Okay, dude. The pressure's on. You're the question that we're gonna end on, and it better be fucking good. Why don't I keep and collect games like I do with movies? Yeah, fucking blew it. I really have nothing to say about this question for me personally. So let's see what Phil has to say.
From Project X.
I like collecting both. Personally, mostly games. Movies, it really depends. I only buy movies that I know I'm gonna love, and it's a movie that I know I'm gonna watch again. I used to be when I was younger, I would just get movies regardless, like if I liked them. But then I found out that, well, I don't really watch a lot of these movies. I rewatch a lot of these other movies, and those are great purchases. And there's some movies that I have on DVD that I want to rebuy on Blu-ray because I love those movies. But yeah, like, I do have some movies that I regret buying, to be honest. But yeah, I'm more picky with movies than I am with games. Games, it's like, you know, it's cool to have, but the cases have been disappointing lately. So I don't know. It's kind of now it's going to the other end.
Heyday.
Yeah.
Why don't you keep and collect your video games like you do your Blu-ray movies? That's a really easy answer. 2 reasons. Number 1, because unlike a movie, which is, a couple hours, you could come back and watch it quick and you're done, and it's cool to come back to it. A video game is usually a longer, interactive experience. I probably would never want to go back, for example, and say, oh man, I'm just craving to play Mass Effect 3 again, another 10 to 15 hours.
By the way, he was craving to play Final Fantasy IV. Remember that too.
Playthrough here, playing it in my casual time. Probably never, you know. There may be games that from time to time I do want to go back and play, but for the most part, I don't get that craving. For me, I play the game, I enjoy it that first time.
You know, honestly, I have been on a kick lately of playing Suda 51 games, like ones that I started playing with. No More Heroes is the first one I played. I played Killer 7, I played that one. Didn't like it that much, to be honest, but maybe if I play it now, I'll like it more. It was just I played around the time where I just wanted simple games. Now that I've played so many other games, maybe I'll like Killer 7 more, but I love No More Heroes. I love that game. That game is really, really good. And I've been playing Killer is Dead. And now I'm really kicking myself. I hate myself for selling Lollipop Chainsaw. I had that game. And I fucking loved it. And then I got rid of it. The only thing I hated about that game was there were a lot of boss fights I fucking hated. So, there you go.
And I never really want to go back. The exception would be like with Dark Souls. I wanted to go back and do the Redemption run because the first one was so shitty. But for most games, that definitive time that I'm going to play it is the first time. And I never really feel a desire to go back and replay the game. So why save the game?
That's true, but you never know when you're going to have that itch again. Like, again, that's why I regret getting rid of a Lollipop Chainsaw. I'm afraid of when I play like No More Heroes and Killer's Dead. Like I have a slight itch to play Lollipop Chainsaw again. Like part of me is like saying I want to play that game again, and it's like, but I don't have it. But right now I'm pretty sure it's cheap enough where I can just go out and buy it. But it's just like it's this nagging thing in my head, and I really wish I didn't sell it. To be honest, I really hate that I sold it. The only time that I sell a game, like the one game that I kind of enjoyed, it was Red Dead Redemption, but the my save got fucked. It got fucking destroyed, and I have no urge to go back to the beginning of that game. So fuck that. To BH.
Right? When I rewatch a movie, that movie never changes. Me watching it, original time versus the 10, 20 times after, it's not like the movie changed, right? And also, it's short. It's not super time consuming. While when I'm doing a video game, it's very time consuming.
Movies are time consuming though, because depending on the movie, it can range from one, if it's like a kids movie, animated movie, whatever, to 3 hours. And it doesn't change or this or that. Of course it does, because it's a movie. But also, if you're watching a movie from Stanley Kubrick, mostly 2001: Space Odyssey, it's kind of different each time. I've seen that movie like 3 times, and each time I get something else out of it. Every time, like it's like, oh wow, I didn't think about like this, and it's so surreal and abstract. It's really a really good movie. And I personally send people like I have some friends. I let them borrow 2001: Space Odyssey just to see their reaction to it, and their reaction to it tells me enough about them. Like, oh, well, because if they fast forward through 2001, they're impatient. That's what it tells me, is that they're impatient. They like movies that cut to the chase, and they just do everything immediately, and it's like that. But if people like sit through it and like kind of go through it, they're very patient, and they're more willing to digest a movie. But if they're fast forwarding it, they're not gonna digest it at all.
Right? So that's kind of the difference. Also, let's face it, Blu-ray movies, they don't have a lot of trade-in value. If I were to trade in all my Blu-rays downstairs, I'd probably make $100 for.
Really? You're gonna talk about trade-ins? Phil. Phil. That's the same traded value as fucking GameStop. GameStop's actually even worse. TBH. I mean, well, actually, the worst is Best Buy, unless you have the Gamer Club thing. If you don't have the Gamer Club thing, then you're fucked.
These games, a lot of the times when you buy them new, you trade them in, you can get half the value back usually, okay? But now, really, the biggest reason, I don't really buy physical games anymore. I stopped last year when Leanna started going to work and needing the car all the time. And I realized, damn, I'm not going to have that flexibility anymore to either be there that midnight launch to get the physical game or to be there Tuesday morning to get the game because she's going to need the car to work. I stopped getting them physically. And I really have not. The last physical game I bought was in April of 2016. It was Star Fox Zero. And I haven't gotten one since. Yeah, I haven't gotten one since. I'm thinking Pocket Tournament right there was March of last year. And that's it.
Ocarina of Time? Oh no, you ordered that. That's right.
The only exceptions were 3DS. I bought Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time on 3DS because it was really cheap online versus getting it digitally. So.
Oops, I meant Ocarina.
But that's why I don't have a big game collection. I don't think I ever have a desire to go back. That first playthrough usually is the definitive playthrough for me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching.
It's nice to see the collection, though. Oh well, we're done. We're done here. Thank you, you fucking worthless humans, for the views and watching this video. It's great. I've been loving these videos, and I want to say this as well. This is gonna be like a kind of an announcement type thing. I've been trying to save it for this kind of video, I guess. I might be cutting down on DSP videos, in the sense that I might do a weekend preview. I'll do a weekend preview. Clearly, it's just that I have a commission I want to finish. I have like 3 videos I'm like working on. One being a experimental motion comic thing. I don't know if that's gonna pan out, to be honest. I might even drop it. I don't know. I am also working on a Metal Gear Solid 5 video as to why I appreciate that game and all that kind of stuff. I'm doing a Ruby Volume 4 review. I want to do that kind of stuff. I want to do more reviews as well. So that stuff is going to be coming out. So in order for me to do that, I have to work on a lot of stuff. Now, fortunately, DSP videos don't take a lot of my time. They don't, to be honest. It's just that I want to say this right now because this is mostly going to be affecting forums because I used to do forum videos. And I did love doing those, but I don't think I'm going to do them anymore, to be honest, because those took stupid amount of time. Honestly, uh, like because honestly the forum stuff were needless. I don't think they were necessary videos, and even when I recorded them and uploaded them, I was like kind of happy with them, but they were just like I don't know. I didn't really feel like that those videos needed to exist, to be honest. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be cutting down a little bit on this channel. I'll be focusing on like the weekend preview maybe, but I won't be doing forum videos anymore. Um, so there you go. So yeah, I want to save that announcement for this video because this would be the only time I would take time out of my week to work on these videos, and yeah, so there's that. Do I plan on doing more Endure videos? Yeah, I do want to I still want to finish the Endure of my old videos. I will still do that kind of stuff because that stuff's my own videos, and I can actually do stuff on my own and and integrate that and do that kind of shit. But doing that on top of Phil and all that kind of stuff, like, it is what it is. Hope that makes sense. See you guys in the next video. Here's the stop recording.